And now we're into the final heat of the Open Seniors. This is the 250 500 cc's combined. The last race was won by Derek Graham. Wayne Smith had a terrible race. He went down. There he is, 29W. Next to him is Gary Nell, and Smith wants to make up. You'll see those heads go down, and they'll come out of that gate, and there they go. Off to the start, and it's always been Preston that's had the good starts today, and this race is no exception. He's in the front. You can see that back tire slide in slightly. On the inside is Derek Graham going round the outside. It looks as though it's Gary Peterson, and Smith is in fourth place as they come over the huge camel tabletop. And they launch those bikes in there. Oh, and Preston goes down. Preston goes down. Behind him, he couldn't get away, was Derek Graham. Pushing through is Gary Peterson, and right on his tail it's Wayne Smith. There they are getting up. Of course, Preston's gone already. You can see Preston's out of the picture, and it's Graham now settling and trying to get himself sorted out as Peterson and Smith move to the front with another two Kawasaki's right on their tail. Let's go back to the slow-mo. Over the top they go. There's Preston, and he goes down. Look at that hand. It's so slippery. It just slides out all over the place. Graham then rolls backwards again into Prestwood's bike, and they pick themselves up. And now we're coming up to the last lap. It's still Smith in the front. And look who's on his tail. It's Carl Prestwood. Prestwood came from that crash. Look at the way they jump over the tail enders into second spot, and he's challenging for the lead again. Prestwood has not stopped charging the whole day here at Sun City. Smith goes on the inside line, it's Prestwood on the outside, and it's Gary Nell in close attendance. There comes Nell over the double behind these two. It's still Smith in the front. They go through the little jump up. Prestwood over the top. Smith takes the right hand side of the line, and it's Prestwood through the middle, and Nell is still there. Prestwood wants the front, and Smith's not going to let him do it. They come up on a slow rider. Smith turns up through the inside. Prestwood's right there with him, and Nell is looking. If anybody makes a mistake, he's going to get through over the first double and the second. Right over the top goes this man Prestwood. He's trying to get past Smith. Smith takes the inside line and shuts the door. They go around the outside. It's Smith on the inside. It's Prestwood trying. Now Prestwood goes on the top of the roulette wall. Is he going to be able to get past Smith? Smith knows that he's there. They come out over the jump. Smith has to take the inside line. It's the safest, because if he takes the outside line, he's in trouble. And it's Gary Nell. There comes Nell. Nell is moving right up onto these two leaders. This is the last lap, and it's Smith that's trying to hold on, and he's got all sorts of trouble on his tail. It is this man, Prestwood, 55, in your picture, taking the outside line, and he wants this red rocket rider. Smith has led this race from the beginning, and the way that Prestwood has got up from that crash and moved up into second has been absolutely phenomenal. Smith up over the tabletop. Prestwood's right there with him. Now they're coming into some tail enders. This is the last section of the track. Prestwood is trying all he can. Smith goes through on the inside. Prestwood on the outside. He changes his line. He's going after Smith. They come and they jump into the arena, and Nell is right there with him. Nell is right there with him, and it's Smith with only about 2 corners to go to the line, and he goes into the turn. He takes the inside line. It is Smith going to the outside, and Prestwood going on that side. Nell comes through on the inside. Gary Nell jumps through the inside. That was incredible. Prestwood wasn't even looking. Wayne Smith got through for the win, but Gary Nell shot through on the inside and finished second in front of Prestwood. I'm sure who couldn't believe it. And here's the slow-mo. They come over the jump. It's Smith now going through on the inside. And look at Prestwood. He lands badly, and he starts to move on to the outside. And Smith is through. And look at Nell. He takes the inside line, and he accelerates that front wheel off the ground as they accelerate to the jump. Smith over the top with that big one-hand salute, and it is Nell who gets that second spot. An incredible ride by Gary Nell. So that was the result of the race. It was Wayne Smith who won it on the Celtics Honda. Second was Gary Nell on the Blue Stardust Kawasaki, and third was his teammate Carl Prestwood. Wayne Smith, what happened to you in that last 125 motor when you crashed down the back, just when you got very close to Carl Prestwood?
Well, as it got to a close race, I got a bit nervous, and I started pushing too hard, and hit a big hole over there, and I crashed. What can I say?
What happened? Did the back end just go away, or what actually happened there?
I actually hit a big mud hole in the track.
And that was the end of you?
That was the end of me.
So a great day's racing here at Sun City, with Carl Prestwood doing the necessary in the 125 senior class and winning overall. He now leads the championship with 208 points, with Wayne Smith in second place with 195 points, and Derek Graham third with 131 points. In the 250 500cc Open, it's Wayne Smith who now leads with 195 points. Second is Carl Prestwood with 183 points, and third Derek Graham with 171 points. Our next meeting is on the 30th of this month at Welkom, and it is the third round of the Camel National Championships.